we are going to learn something very new, Roman numbers. Take a look at the textbook. You can also see it on the screen. This Roman numerals are written using 7 letters of the English alphabets, all of which represent specific value. Now you have a small homework that you have to by heart this. Look at them. There are only 7 letters of the alphabet, but we can form a number of numerals with this. So let's see. First one is the I represents 1, or the alphabet V represents 5, the alphabet X represents 10, alphabet L represents 50, alphabet C represents 100, alphabet D represents 500, and alphabet M represents 1000. So only 7 letters of the alphabets, but we use that to represent all kinds of numbers in Roman numerals. Let's see, there are some rules that we have to remember. Please take a look at the screen. Rule number 1, letters are arranged from largest to smallest. You can see largest numbers 1000, then is 500, then C. So in any given numerals, if there will always be largest to smallest. We will take examples of each. Okay. The second rule, so rules means you have to learn them by heart and remember them always. Numbers are added to arrive at the value. Look at the example. We are going to write the number 16. So we are going to use the alphabet X, which is having the value of 10. And then we also learned that V has the value of 5 and I has the value of 1. So we are going to use these to form our number 16. So we learned that we arrange from largest to smaller. So which is the largest? X. Then the next largest is V. Then is that is equal to 16, that is 10 plus 5 plus 1. That is the second rule. The third rule, when a small number is before a large number, the smaller number is subtracted from the larger number. For example, it is given in your textbook itself. Let us look at it. 1, that is Roman letter 1 and Roman letter 5. So as you can see, Roman letter 1 is smaller than Roman letter 5. So you subtract the Roman letter 1 from 5. So the answer is 4. Then look at the next example, Roman letter 1 and Roman letter 10. So again we subtract 1 from the 10. So remember this rule, when a smaller number is before a larger number, we always subtract that smaller number from the larger number. Look at the note below, only 1, 10 and 100 can be subtracted. Only 1, 10 and 100 can be subtracted. Remember the symbols for 1, 10 and 100. 1, 10 and 100. Only these can be subtracted. Come back to the textbook again. Rule number 4. From 5 and 10, we can subtract 1. From 50 and 100, that we can subtract 10. From 500 and 1000, we can subtract 100. So we can look at those examples. 10 and 50. So we minus the smaller number from the bigger number, or subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Hence we get 50 minus 10, which is 40. The second example on your textbook, 10 and 100. So we minus the 10 from the 100, we get 90. Again, We remember the rule number 3. Anytime there is a small number before a large number, then we subtract that small number from the large number. Alright, let's move on to see the other examples. There is 100 and then there is 500. So, C is smaller than D. So, we subtract 100 from 500. We get the answer 400. Yes. And then M is 1000 and C is 100. The alphabet M is having the value of 1000 in Roman letters and alphabet C is having the value of 100. So, we subtract 100 from 1000, we get the answer 900. Alright, look at the note, important. So, can we write 99 as 100 minus 1, that is I and then C, that means you can minus 1 from the 100? No, that is not how the Roman letters work. So, let us see how it works. 99 is equal to 90 plus 9. So, we go back to our expanded form. So, once we learn the expanded form, this is also easy. So, how do we write the 90? 10 and that is the x, which is 10, now value of 10, and then C, which is value of 100. So, we minus, we get the answer 90. Now, did you understand? As we go ahead, you will understand more. So, let us go to rule number 5. It is very important that you learn these rules, only then we can understand the chapter better. So, that is why it is given in red, it is very important. So, please try and by heart it and try to do a few exercises with it, and then it will be clear in your mind. Rule number 5. A letter must not be repeated more than 3 times in a row. Look at the example on the screen. 10 into 3 times is 30. So, then how do we write 40? Because you cannot repeat one letter more than 3 times. Alright, to write 40, then we use X and L. L is 50, X is 10. So, 10 comes before, the smaller number comes before the larger number, then we are going to subtract it. So, we will subtract 10 from 50, then you get the answer 40. So, XL would be 40. Let us take an example of 90. We just learned 99, but let us take an example of 90. So, you see on the screen, 90 is 100 minus 10. So, XC. We cannot write 90 as 50, that is L, and then 4 tens, because we can only write one letter 3 times, not more than that. Okay, what is the note you have to remember here? Only 1, 10, 100 and 1000 can be repeated. 5, 50 and 500 cannot be repeated at all. So, remember those notes, and then we will go into the next page, which again you have to remember as you by heart it. The columns are in page number 70, as you can see on the screen. Hindu Arabic numerals 1 to 10 are given. Then the second one is Roman numerals. For 1 it is 1, for 2 it is 2 ones, for 3 it is 3 ones. Remember the rule, we can't use that same letter more than 3 times. So, for 4 it will be different. Let us see how it is. 1 and 5, the symbol V, which stands for 5. So, now we go back to the rule number 3, which says when there is a small number before a large number, then you have to subtract it. So, you can see 5 minus 1 is 4. You can see the rules also that is mentioned. Then 5 is the letter V itself. Then for 6, 5 plus 1, for 7 it is 5 plus 2 ones, and then 8 it is 5 plus 3 ones. Now again we have reached the end of the road. We can't repeat the ones again. It's repeated thrice. So let's see how to write number 9. Number 9 is, again we use a similar method like the number 4. Okay, so we write number 10, that is x, and there is a 1 before that. So we follow the rule 3, by which you have to subtract 1 from the 10 and you get the answer 9, and that is the symbol we use for 9. Look at 10, easy. We have learned x is the value for, x is the Roman number for 10. Now, in the next table, you are having all the Roman numerals and Hindu Arabic numerals for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. Take a look at those, and if you notice, for 4 and 9, there is always a subtraction that is coming, but all the others are easy and the rest of them are addition. Okay, 4 and 9 always remember. Okay, let's do some examples. Look at the screen, page number 71. Write the Roman numerals for the given Hindu Arabic numerals. So here, as I mentioned, expanded form is very important for you to write answer for Roman numerals as well. 70 plus 5. Let's go back to the table and see what is it for 70. LXX, that means 50 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so keeping that in mind, we will write 50 plus 10 plus 10, that is LXX, plus 5, that will make 75. Look at the rest of it. That is the examples that I mentioned here. It will give you a clearer picture how to write the Roman numerals. Now, again the next one in page number 71 itself, the table. Let's look at it. 46. So, the expanded form is 40 plus 6. How do we write 40? In Roman letters, XL, and it is 6. So, look at your table back again. Always remember to keep this both tables as your reference, then it's very easy for you to do. So, XL, V and I, that will be the Roman letters that can be used for 46. Can you try and go ahead and do the exercises down there, B to H? Maybe we can do one more example just so that you get it more clearer. Let's do 14, the last one. So, the expanded form would be 10 plus 4. So, 10 is the XX, so we write that, and then as you see on the screen, you can use the 4, you can see in the table it is 1 and 5. Okay. So, it is 10, it is X, I and V are the Roman letters that can be used for number 14. So, in a similar manner, try and finish the rest of the exercise. The second activity or exercise we are going to do is write the corresponding Roman numerals. So, the numbers are given. Let's try doing these ones. 78. So, the Hindu Arabic numeral given for us is 78. So, let's go back to the table which is appearing on your screen right now, and you can see for 70 we use, and then this is 70 plus 8, for 8 is okay. So, when we see, when we do the expanded forms, it makes it very easy. So, 70 in the table it says it is, this has the value of, L has the value of 50, this has the value of 10, this has the value of 10. So, this is 70 plus on the table you will again see 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. This has the value of 5, 1 and 1, 3. So, this is 8. So, 70 plus 8, it is represented like this. 78 is represented right. It's a little long, but that's the way the Roman letters are. Okay, moving on. Write the Hindu Arabic numerals for the given Roman numeral. Let's see if we've understood. In page number 72, as you can see, let's see if we can do this. So, this has the value of 10, x has the value of another 10, that should be 20, and then this has the value of 5, this has the value of 1, this has the value of 1. So, this should be 5 and 2, that is 7, this is 7. So, 20 plus 7 is 27. Alright, we got it. So, 2x, that is 2 tens, and then a 7. So, see how the expanded form helped us. So, when you use the expanded form, you will get the answer quickly. Alright, let's move on to the next table. You can find Roman numerals are given, we have to expand, and you have to write the Arabic numerals. So, let's see how to do it. So, the first example is given is, okay, when you see this, what do you think? You will immediately go back to the table. The value of L is 50, the value of, this is otherwise called as 9, remember? So, the answer would be 59. 50 plus 9, you got the answer 59. Do you want to take a look at one more? Let's see x and c. So, c is, the value is 100 and x is the value of 10. So, we have to minus 10 from 100 and you get the answer 90. So, for 90 the Roman letter we use is C. Okay? Did you get? Okay. So, try if you can do this, take your notebooks and see if you can do this. I think you can, because now we know the 7 Roman letters, what are their values, and we know the 5 rules. So, you can do it. Let's look at page number 73, read, think and solve. Let's do 1. There are boys and there are girls in the class 3. How many students are there? So, we need to get the Roman numerals and we need to get the Hindu Arabic numerals, and then we need to add as well. So, let's do. So, 1, 2, 3, that is 30 and 5. So, this has 10 value, this is 10 value, this is 10 value, and this has a value of 5. So, we do 1 and you get 35. Alright. Now, this one, this has a value of 10, this is a value of 50 and this has a value of 1 itself. So, here x's come before L. So, this answer is, we have to minus 10 from 50, you get the answer 40 and this is 1, 41. So, there are 35 boys and there are 41 girls in class 3. So, now how many students are there? So, now we have to go and do our addition. So, in our addition we can learn that the answer is 5 plus 1 6, 3 plus 4 is 7. So, 76. Now, let us see how to represent 76. So, let us look at the table once more. In the table it tells you how to write 70 and answer. Okay. So, this is 70 plus 6 or 70 plus 6. See, expanded form, 70 is, this is the, and then 6. So, you get a this thing. Alright, let us look at one more example at the C. Raju had 1 4 and Rahul had, how much money did they have together? So, let us find out what these are and then, so Let's see the expanded form. This is 100, this has the value of 10, then this has the value of 100, and this is 4. So, this is 100 minus 10. Remember the rule 3, when you get a smaller number, you have to subtract it from the big one. So, this is 90 and this is 4. So, this is 94 would be the answer. And then, remember this is L is having the value 50, 10, 10 and 5. So, 50, 60, 70 and 75. So, now we got how much Raju has and how much Rahul has, 94 and 75. So, now you have to add these both, 9, 60. 169. So, how do we write 169? That is 100. So, 169 is expanded form is 100 plus 60 plus 9. So, how do we write 100? See, 60, as you look at the table right now, you can see 60 is, okay, and then for 9 it is, did you see how our expanded form really helps in finding the Roman letters? So, 100 is C, so we got C, plus 60 is 50 and a 10, then plus 9 is represented like this. Okay, so CLXIX, this is for 169. Did you get the answers? So, that brings us to the end of this unit. Look at the page number 73 also and enjoy those learn and enjoy activity, and you will learn more about Roman letters when you practice it. Remember to write it down in your notebook, try out different numerals and see what is their Roman letter for that corresponding numeral, and you will master it at the end of it. So, that brings us to the end of this unit 3.